Hi. Another horrible day. I wish I had better news, but there are just no good days anymore. Um, I just wanted to talk about the mental toll that it has on me. I mean, in general, the mental toll that a chronic illness has on you, especially when it's being caused by medications and, something that was like 100% avoidable. I mean, it's hell. Like, I just cannot accept what happened to me. I cannot come to terms with it in any way. Mm, it's just insane. Like, I was injured when I was 28, and I've had a couple of health issues before that, but it was nothing like that. I mean, if somebody told me that I would have to go back to my digestive issues prior to getting flogged, even though it was horrible, I would go back. I absolutely hate what the neurological hell is doing to me, physically, mentally. Oh, terrible stuff. Um, because it's like, you know, I bet if you've been in med injured, you remember the times when you were normal, how normal everything felt, how everything was just, you know, within your reach. Like now, when I think about my early, adulthood, me going out in the morning, coming back home in the evening, and not even being too tired, living my life, socializing, going out with friends, doing sports. I mean, I had no idea how lucky I was that I actually, had an opportunity to have a healthy life back then. And then what happened, it's insane when something like this happens to you. It's like somebody rips off your your freedom, everything. I really, like, to this day, I often sit in disbelief that it happened to me. And maybe not even that it happened to me, but that it actually can happen. Maybe it's even more like this because I really have symptoms like I don't find anyone describe. And I mean, it's crazy that medications can do this to you. Medications you take from a doctor. Like, never ever would I have, thought that a doctor would do this to me, do such a thing to me. Like, what the hell happened? Being able to wake up in the morning and not think about how badly you're feeling, about, not feeling traumatized by your own body, because this is what happens to me every single day. I wake up and, I already wake up with symptoms, but it's like it takes a while before before I start having a proper flare. And it's like I'm traumatized from waking up. Like, I cannot believe I woke up like this again. And, before going to bed again, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe I survived another day with this shit. And it's just awful. And, it kills me that my daughter, she will never know me from before all that crap, because I was already very sick when she was born. I mean, since I got floxed, I was doing bad, but, I had some kind of a stable baseline. And it was after the hormonal that everything just completely collapsed. I'm not saying that I felt okay just from getting floxed. No, I didn't. I felt terrible too. But, compared to back then, I would take it in a heartbeat. And, my daughter will only know a mother who is in pain, who is depressed. And I mean, it's not fair. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to anyone. And yeah, thinking about the fact that my daughter won't know the fun me, the normal me from all before this, it devastates me. It devastates me. She will not have siblings. And what even devastates me more is, like, I was told by a family member that, oh, you should give her siblings. And they were like, and I was like, can you not see me? I look like shit every day. I need support raising my one child. And I mean, this person sees me every day, sick as heck and hysterical and everything. Like, I have very, very bad days and meltdowns and stuff. And they tell me, she shouldn't be just her. You should give her like a brother or sister. And I'm like, um, yeah, maybe I could even have another child, but that would be the end of me, another pregnancy. I would have the kid and be gone, honestly. It's it's insane, yeah. And, I will not. When I think about all that stuff, I want, even I won't show my daughter. I won't go with her. Ugh. Honestly, when earlier on I could see myself as a parent who'd, take the child to the mountains, to the forest a lot. I mean, I take my daughter to the forest sometimes, but not as much as I would like to. Show her like many places and show her how nice life can be, how fun stuff is. Teach her how to swim, teach her how to do a lot of things. Go on holidays with her and make memories. And I won't be able to do any of that probably because I cannot even go on a holiday. Like a holiday, I would like to go on a holiday, from my freaking symptoms, and it's just not happening. I was able to go on two short holidays last year for like 3 days each, and during one of those, I was in a severe flare. I don't know way even went somewhere. I mean, we still made some memories, but I honestly am traumatized by that holiday. And the other one was better, but still not not good enough. And crazy, because when you have such symptoms, it's like even if you can push through, you're like a deer in headlights, and you feel like you're doing all this shit, pretending you're not, dying inside actually, because this is what I'm feeling like most of the time. Fighting my symptoms. I mean, fighting. I'm just stuck with them, and I panic about them a lot. I I just, the voice in my head, I mean, myself, just keep telling myself, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. Because it's like your brain gets kind of hijacked by the suffering you're going through. And, it's really hard to keep up the friendships and, to talk to normal people for me. Because it's not that people abandoned me, because I still have close friends. But I often don't even feel like talking to them because the people have normal problems, like me getting asked again if I want to meet when I tell somebody I'm not able to go out. I have to be at home. I absolutely hate going out in this state because I never know when a horrible flare is about to hit. And well, good thing is that I was able to go out for a walk quite a few times this week. So I mean, in pain and with symptoms, but like 2 weeks ago I wasn't even able to go out, and now I actually managed to do something. But still, like, I don't want to meet up. I don't want to travel somewhere. I don't want to sit and pretend I'm okay when I'm not. And it's like the problems of normal people who aren't chronically ill, like people my age. It's like I often just, when I talk to someone, I just wish I had such problems. I mean, I don't even like complain about the stuff I used to complain about because I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what the weather is like. I could live in, Siberia. And if I was healthy, I would just choose it. I would take it in a heartbeat. There's another thing about friendships. Like, I got really boring because I spend my life on my couch mostly. And I'm just boring. And I'm really self conscious about it that I became boring. And I don't even have anything interesting to say to others anymore. And like I said, like normal stuff, like people worrying about the weather, about some minor money problems, about in general about some crap. Like I try to be understanding, but most of the time I sit there and I just think like, oh my god, do you have no idea how I would like to swap places with you? Yeah, like, I don't have empathy for normal problems, to be honest. And I have a ton of empathy to those who are also med harmed and have horrible issues as well. And like normal people with normal problems. No, sorry. I mean, Jesus, the other day, oh God, what I saw. Somebody posted on a depression. No, there was some article, no, some publication from some magazine or something online, and somebody, it was on Facebook. Somebody commented, it was about depression, and somebody commented that depression is the worst disease in the world, and um, I wish, this person said, I wish I had chronic pain instead, because I'd rather deal with chronic pain than depression. And I just, normally I don't comment, but this time I just replied like, what makes you think chronic pain doesn't come with depression as a package deal? Like, you have chronic pain and severe depression. Like, to be completely honest, I would, like, if somebody took away all my physical issues and gave me just depression instead, of course I would take it, because I have depression anyway, right? And like, sorry, but sometimes people don't even realize how lucky they are that they don't have all this shit we injured by medications have to go through. Because as long as you're healthy, then everything else will sort itself out somehow. It it, like right now when I think about some problems I had in the past and I thought they were problems, they were nothing. And yeah, it's just terrible, to be honest. And I don't even feel like I can tell my friends too much, or family, or somebody. Like the other day, I was talking to my relatives, and they were like, come visit us, come visit us. And it just makes me, I just freeze. Like, I cannot tell them I won't be able to come. And even if I tell somebody that, they usually try to play it down, like, oh yeah, you'll be better, blah blah. And I know I won't. And it's just really like annoying. Sometimes it's like people forget, because those relatives actually knew what happened to me. So I don't know why they said it, but yeah, it just happens a lot that somebody just has an idea of like, oh, come visit me, we'll have some fun. And I'm like, what kind of fun? I'm freaking dying here, right? I'm not going anywhere. I also had a family member who also knows what I'm going through. Like, I mean, it when it in the end, like, nobody knows what I'm coming through, to be honest. But yeah, this was a person that knew something about my state, and they were like, oh yeah, so you'll be better in some time, and we'll go and I'm gonna holiday into some kind of a tropical country. And I was like, first of all, there is no way I'm going anywhere overseas, no way, and not in that state. And second of all, like, the country the person suggested involved like a ton of vaccinations, so I was like, no way. Yeah, and it happens all the time that people suggest some ridiculous stuff that I cannot do, and it really makes me just freeze, because I'm like, I cannot do it. Why would you suggest that? People don't understand what I'm going through, to be completely honest. I don't think anyone other than my husband ever asked me what I'm going through exactly. Like, nobody from my family ever told me, could you tell me what symptoms you're having, or something. Like, I was just sometimes being asked some general questions, or sometimes when my family sees how by my face that I'm having a very hard time, and they're like, oh, you're feeling bad again today. And I'm like, I always feel bad, it's just I feel hysterical today, this is why you can see it. And no, it's really frustrating, to be honest, when everything is just being downplayed, and like sometimes some members of my family pretend that nothing had happened to me. And maybe this is my fault, because I'm screaming all the time. Maybe I should be screaming all the time, telling, oh my god, my arm is on fire, my head is on fire, my eyes are being pushed out, because this is what I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling such things, or my tongue is in an electrical outlet again, or I feel like I'm getting burned by battery acid or something. Maybe if I was just telling people in real time what was happening to me, then maybe people could understand it a little bit. But no. Yeah, I try to be compassionate when somebody complains of chronic pain they have, not from meds, just in regular life. But it's still like, it's difficult to deal with that, even because I will have somebody complain about the thing that I also probably have, because this has been happening a lot. Like the other day, somebody told me they had felt like they had a cap on it, and like somebody was pressing on it because they had like inflammation from their occipital nerve from some cervical issues. And again, I was like, yeah, that's one of the things that I have every single day. And I have like 20 other things going on at the same time. Yeah, and I know everybody has the right to suffer from what they have, right? And because everybody has their own experience, and for somebody, some minor thing I think that would be minor for me might be, the end of the world. But being where I am with this, it's like there is no other hell worse than med injury. No other hell. It's at the absolute worst. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And when I think that, one stupid doctor took away all my freedom to go on holiday, my freedom to have a laugh. Because now when I laugh, I feel like it's just somebody else laughing. It's not me. It's like I have no freedom. Like there is no peace in my body. I cannot just stand up and go and think about something else. Like my brain is hijacked by my symptoms, but I think about them all the freaking time. And there is, you think about symptoms, and then you think about how altered your life has been and so on. I know maybe there are some people who can handle it better and, come to terms with it. I haven't, and I probably won't, because it's been almost 6 years being fluxed, and almost 3.5 years since getting re-injured with the hormonal metclomiphene that really made my Cipro issues progress so bad. And there is no acceptance from me, honestly. I absolutely hate every single day. I hate being in my own body. I hate what it has done to me. I hate absolutely everything about it. And I'm only doing it because I have to, for my daughter. And that's the only, reason. Because otherwise, it's really, it's not worth it. The loneliness of being chronically ill is beyond me. Like, you feel surrounded by people, but you feel so alone, and there's nobody that can actually console you in any way. I just wish things weren't like that.